The team news is that Liverpool picked the 12 players who beat Blackburn in the FA Cup in midweek. Phil Thompson is in the reserves after his knee injury, and he's just one of 8 Liverpool players, the other 7 are on that caption, who have been selected by England and Scotland for next week's internationals. And Albion have got their supporters here as well. They're at the Anfield Road end, the opposite end to the Kop, of course. And the Albion news, well, they've got 3 players picked for England next week. Laurie Cunningham in the full England squad, number 11, and 2 in the under-21 party. Derek Statham, number 3, and Brian Robson, number 7. And because that team is playing so well and are unbeaten for 19 games, the substitute is still David Mills, despite his £500,000 price tag. Bob Paisley's worries about the pitch have eased with the better weather today, although it's going to be harder on the far side than it is on the near side. But all the players wearing studs, many of them longish studs. Referee Keith Butcher made a morning inspection before deciding the match could go ahead, and how good it is now, after all the fractured fixture lists we've had, to see Liverpool in the red and Albion in the stripes, getting back to serious business in the First Division Championship. Tony Godden, the Albion goalkeeper, with lots to prove today. He made a disastrous error in the match at the Hawthorns against Liverpool earlier in the season when Dalglish scored. Alan Hansen and Alistair Brown, who's on the ball now. Cunningham is to his left. Tackling back by Jimmy Case. Phil Neal completed the clearance. Dalglish, McDermott. Case. And again McDermott. Oh, good play by Liverpool. Case that was. Bit ambitious. Alan Kennedy cut it out. Oh, Dalglish. Nicely away from Robertson. Oh, and a good save by Godden. He's restored the balance a bit now with Dalglish. But still it's Liverpool with Case. Exciting football there. Dalglish let go and Godden was equal to it. Liverpool examining Albion. And now Albion's turn to examine Liverpool with Cunningham. Oh, and Neal has slipped and Cunningham's away here. Oh, and Clements. For a moment I thought he'd lost it. An awkward surface, and Cunningham's cross gave Clements a little problem. Here's Souness. McDermott's in here. Dalglish! Albion bodies all over the place in the goal mouth, and Liverpool have scored. McDermott made it possible with one of his familiar runs. He found space inside the area, the ball pulled back, and Dalglish scores his first league goal since the 21st of October. And he scores it, fittingly, in the 21st minute. And Brown's got another run now, just ahead of him. And again the ball didn't come, and Liverpool have got a break on. Fairclough with Dalglish to his right, and Alan Kennedy to his left, number 4. And a ricochet favours Liverpool, and Fairclough misses what would have been number 2. Albion are getting their sums wrong in their own 18-yard area. A driven clearance against his own man there. Alan Kennedy headed the ball back in, and Fairclough, well, by Liverpool standards, that's a missed chance. Brian Robson. And again, the snap in the middle of the field is from Liverpool, but it was a free kick. Kennedy snapping rather too hard. Referee blows for half-time. A cheer from the Kop, a cheer for Liverpool, who deserve their half-time lead. Dalglish with the only goal in the 21st minute. pinpointing for him a very good first half, and Albion finding that in the stronghold of Anfield it's a very different job to extend your unbeaten run than on most other grounds. Cantello with it, Cunningham gets up, Regis is in there, and Ray Kennedy away, only as far as Batson. Is Neil, well driven that by Brown, Alistair Brown that is. Alan Kennedy, Robson. Throw's been given to Albion. Robertson. John Wilde's right knee is bandaged at the present time. Oh, Dalglish brilliantly. Fairclough just inside. Actually, wasn't quite the perfect pass to him. I think he thought it was going to come in front of him, not behind him, but they've got a corner out of it. And Dalglish again, a thorn in Albion's side. Liverpool, though, are poised to make a substitution either before or after the corner. Jimmy Case is going to come off. And Steve Highway has replaced him. Highway's first touch. Almost made it 2-0. It was on by Alistair Brown. Tony Brown. Albion, their own worst enemy, is there with the clearance. Look at the way Dalglish is running this match. McDermott, Fairclough. Oh, it's 2. Davy Fairclough. Look how pleased he is. Well, Dalglish again set the thing up. And when it was pushed through to Fairclough, the shot quickly taken in the corner, and Liverpool lead by 2-0. 52 minutes gone, and very, very rarely do you see Liverpool pull back from this sort of position. Albion's task was always difficult. Now it's approaching the impossible. Still, if you want to be a championship side, you've got to find a way back even from positions like this. Robson. Regis. Good running, Robson. Tony Brown. Hansen has looked immaculate at times. Alan Kennedy. Fairclough. Well, now Liverpool can play the match more at their pace because they've got a 2-goal lead and they're worth it. They've been in command almost from the start. The Cop want more, though. Kennedy. Oh, look at Souness. So much space. Kennedy, what a run! Oh, that was brilliant! And no wonder he holds his head. Alan Kennedy, who's had an inspired match, came through them all there. A 30-yard run, and only the finish wasn't quite right. And that's symptomatic of the way Liverpool have played today. So much confidence and inspiration. The news of Jimmy Case, by the way, who was taken off, is that he had a slight leg strain, and Liverpool took the precaution of bringing him off and replacing him with Highway. Hansen, Brian Robson. Cantello has pushed forward here, and they've beaten the offside trap, and Tony Brown is in, but for Clements. And one of Ray Clements' many qualities, possibly the best goalkeeper in the country at coming off his line and reading when to come and how to come. Offside. Steve Highway with a point to prove, because he's been left out of the side recently and had to perform the substitutes role. Away by McDermott. Albion now forced to take chances because they're 2 down and they've got to push up and risk things. But here's Highway on the break, and this is where Liverpool might catch them again. Fairclough, McDermott wants it played down the right. Here he is, and having done so, he found himself offside. Looked a slightly angry challenge in the first place from Dalglish on Robertson. Here's Batson. Cantello. Oh, and they're in trouble here. If Souness plays it to Alan Kennedy, here's Fairclough. And Dalglish is in the middle. So now is Highway. Oh, hit the bar! And Albion didn't know where they were. Highway explodes a shot that almost broke the crossbar in two. The Kop with a first-class view of that. Here comes Phil Neal. Well, Albion have not had to defend like this for many, many weeks. They've won 8 games away from home in the First Division, West Brom. But when you come to Anfield, it's a rather different problem. Because you play the crowd as well as the team. Robertson. It was Tony Brown trying to get through again. Alistair Brown, Cantello, Cunningham. That's a good ball to Batson. Oh, and Alan Kennedy, everything's gone right for him today. Everything. Cantello, Statham. That was quite what Hansen intended. He may still be slightly struggling with the injury. Certainly gave away a corner there, which is Albion's first of the match, I think. John Weiler, oh, and Brown came in. Ali Brown, the scorer. And Albion are back at 2-1. Alistair Brown coming in behind John Weiler, getting the header in, and 67 minutes gone, it's 2-1 now, and Albion are back in the hunt. Hansen for Liverpool. So, when Liverpool look to be completely in command, Alistair Brown gets one back for Albion. Here's Souness. So Bob Paisley knows it's by no means over now. Weil. Dermot in the way, now Highway. Ray Kennedy. And just for the last few minutes, Liverpool have not been breaking quite as freely, and Tony Brown is in here. Oh, and Clement's clearance came back off Tony Brown and it trickled wide. Well, Albion will look back on that and think perhaps there might have been an equaliser there. Tony Brown clear through after one of those fine runs from a deep position. And Albion look as though they're going to bring on David Mills now. Mills coming on for his first appearance in the First Division for Albion, having played for Middlesbrough before that. And Cantello is the man who's gone off. But the substitution was made before the referee and linesman were satisfied that the player had been given permission to come on. Cantello is already off. And I think David Mills was so keen to make his first appearance there that he was pushed onto the pitch before getting the referee's permission. George Wright is the trainer. And now he can go on. £500,000 worth of transfer money, and it's his first Albion appearance. And the referee's going to restart the match by dropping the ball on the centre line. Well, Mills has got 8 minutes to make the difference. There's Robertson. Tony Brown again. He's still full of fire, is Tony Brown, never giving it up until it's lost, and he's been Albion's biggest threat in this second half recovery. There's Robson. Cunningham makes the run and gets the other side. If that ball had been crossed, the lead would have been lost. Cunningham acknowledges Alistair Brown on the far post, and Albion there threw away a great chance of equalising. Alistair Brown, with Cunningham going down the left, Alistair Brown was completely free on the far post. All it wanted was a cross, and it would have been 2-2, and Albion would have hauled back the lead. But Cunningham chose to shoot, and now Liverpool may well win the match. 2.5 minutes to go, Liverpool 2, Albion 1. Robertson. Souness to McDermott. Ray Kennedy's made the run through the centre, so has Souness. As Weil who came across. Dalglish. Still Dalglish. Now, can he finish it? Driven out wide in the end. Still got his cross in. Souness. And Albion competing so much better than they did in the first half. They've got a break on, but it's all over. And in the end, it was close. Liverpool have overtaken Albion in the First Division with that win, and have also ended Albion's great run of 19 unbeaten games. Dalglish and Fairclough for Liverpool, Alistair Brown for West Bromwich Albion, the scorers. But the story of the match, surely, that if Albion has played as well in the first hour as they managed to do in the last 20 minutes, or perhaps a bit more, when it could have been so different. Liverpool were completely in charge until Ali Brown got the goal back, and then in the end, particularly in the last 10 minutes, might even have dropped a point.